the general consensus is that she's not a Vista. You were spot up, my man. That is
okay. Yeah, well, Vista is just going to have to flash this wall. Does so. Deft might be able to grab this ward, so at least they get a consolation prize. 8 to 4.
Yeah, that's... those are the kind of stats you don't want to see as Morgan.
This is the kind of engage you don't want to see as well, as Morgan's going to have to flash, gets the follow. So at least they trade 1 for 1 as Morgan's going to go back home.
They should be fine. Croc are going to be found. I don't think yoHan wins this.
No, exactly not. As the crashdown does come through, attract repel. Only going to get the stun onto Prince as there's the flash forward. yoHan gonna have to try and get out of here, but he can't. Only has the ghost, of course, as Deft trying to get some follow damage back in. But once again, another beautiful early game from Liv Sandbox. And Liv Sandbox do get the rotation over. They should be able to lock that one down. So, Croco continuing his onslaught of the jungle. In fact, both of the neutral objectives available so far have been his, as there's a Zenith Blade forward. Solar Flare is going to connect as well, as there's the Magnet Storm and the Crashdown. Chovy, not a lot of cooldowns right now, but there is the Onslaught of Shadows, as Fate finds the Emperor's Divide. yoHan just gets slammed into. Decent knock up there onto Summit as Chovy, still alive, connects the chains there onto Summit, dives on forward, picks up his first kill of the fight. Vista gets out safely as Chovy continuing to try and contend with this one, and now Morgan maybe going a little bit too far forward. Fate at full health is still scary.
As choke pointy skirmishes, he still has a lot of value. Summit.
Yeah, could be in trouble here, as he does have the Hextech Ultimatum, gets boot back. Croco dives on in, as there it is. Ultimatum coming down. Morgan just having to watch as Fate flips another one. And Morgan's going to go down as well. No way that this Scion can 1 versus 3, and it's a double kill for the Azir.
That provides Chovy and Deft with some freedom.
Speaking of Chovy, though, he's now locked down Fate. Croco's after him as Emperor's Divide only lands onto Vista. Fate is just going down so quickly, but the CC's there, and yoHan gets baited in. God, effort has been so good today. As match point. Things could be very, very important, as now Prince might be caught out of position, gets knocked back. Decent Solar Flare, but it's not going to be enough as yoHan Deft gets to ult in and then move more quickly, things like that. But also, getting Chovy's ultimate over and over again is really important, as yoHan looking to get down here. And yep, that is a very dead Summit, as Chovy, the 4-0-0 Azir, making a rotation there towards the bottom side of the map. Efforts found Vista, as Prince over to the side as well. In goes the Magnet Storm, out they go as well. But in goes Chovy, finds the distortion into the backline, as the exhaust immediately used onto yoHan. He's just locked down for so long. The train finds one, but Summit heroically stands in the way.
Into an ultimate, followed up by an okay engage from Vista. They don't want to give over this Baron, though.
Yep, Morgan is going to grab a blue trinket, gets back into the pit as Chovy gets over the wall, back in again. Summit has locked down Deft as he cleanses, tries to get out, but he's not going to be able to. Now Morgan running for the hills as well. Chovy finds the chain onto Summit, but he's going to have to leave Morgan to die.
As the one thing that Liv Sandbox were looking for, which is an advantageous skirmish, I say.
Yeah, more chains connecting here onto Effort, as he's going down low, but he's not actually going to die just yet. Morgan once again calls the train underneath the turret. This time, he's not quite as survivable. Now died 3 times. All 5 members now rotating back towards this Baron. Chovy is trying to keep his eye on what's going on here. Some extra vision given over. yoHan knows that there's someone waiting in there, and the Zenith Blade comes out to confirm it. Immediately exploded is the horse. He is basically doing nothing this game. Chovy gets his Everfrost denied. 4 versus 5 now, no smite available. Harmalife Esports still go in for it. Decent Magnet Storm as Effort's going to get focused down. Another Zenith Blade. Deft flashes the wall to get himself over the back. Does go golden to avoid the Emperor's Divide, but he's in amongst about 11 people, and he will be taken down. Morgan gets a cool little knock up there as another Everfrost comes down, and that is going to be the lockdown onto the Camille. But the Rel's going to fall as well, and Chovy can't do it all.
An issue that last time we had for Hanwha Live, there's too many threats on the side of Liv Sandbox.
Yeah, well, we're doing this again. Morgan is booking it, trying to get in there. The Baron goes down, though, and unfortunately, the horse is just going to dive into his death. The Rel's going to follow. Both of these horses are way too excited, I think, as the Scion's going to set up a bit of a stun. Effort's going to get chunked, but he's a Leona. He doesn't care whether you throw damage into him, and it's a triple gold lead. Baron now, and the base is in trouble. True Shot Barrage actually going to deny the back of Chovy as well.
And I'm super impressed. I think at this point, like, again, yoHan, 2 or 3 levels behind, you're never going to get that smite. 2 levels. And then this just feels disjointed with Vista also going in there, right? Like trying to maybe get a Hail Mary play, which if Deft and Morgan are there,
decimated
maybe.
Smash was actually interrupted by a bear slap anyway. Oh. For Fate. 9-1-5 for Prince, who's having one of his best games ever in the LCK so far for this split, is yoHan. He tries to run away from the man-bear pig, but I don't know whether he actually can, as Chovy's now his new target, being...
More victories, Atlas. There's not a lot to celebrate here. Oh, and we're live. You got to take him.
Well, Chovy tries to put him on a leash as he distorts all the way around the Hextech ultimatum. Eventually he can flash out, but now the rest of the team is in trouble. Deft, decent position right now as the Emperor's Divide tidies up the backline. Chovy, where is he? He's now backing, trying to get back and start this one up with a decent phalanx as Morgan getting taken down extraordinarily low as in goes Vista. We have the zombie Scion support as well as the Killer Instinct. Fate getting taken down low. Deft with a double kill so far as he goes down to his GA. Prince throws out the True Shot Barrage, and that's a little bit unfortunate as Summit over the wall gets himself the stun, and Deft is not going to... Oh, he flashes! No, not quite able to pick up the kill, but it looked so close to being amazing.
I thought he was going to do it. It wouldn't have mattered, probably not, but it would have been so cool for him to find the blow up. There comes the teleport. Summit, he wants to end this game and lift Sandbox with a statement gamer in game number 2.
Well, here's yoHan. Let's see whether he can make something happen as Chovy. No stopwatch, no chance. And yeah, Prince is going to take a celebratory horse kill as the Nexus will be taken down and Lift Sandbox bring us to a game 3. I feel like we deserved it. Game 1 was so close, so back and forth. This one, far more of a slaughter.
찍었어, 힘들어. 빼고. 누굴라가 높겠네? 앞라인 망하게 너. 해봐. 나 큐 없어. 얘들아, 카이사 봐야 돼. 무조건 카이사 봐야 돼, 우리. 무조건 카이사 봐야 돼. 앞라인 보면서. 카이사 봐야 돼, 얘들아. 좋아, 앞라인 봐. 달려갖고. 딜러들 다 봐. 소식 한번 킬게. 난 죽었어. 카이사 날라가고. 카이사 가인이에요, 카이사 가인. 야, 이거 마무리 누구야? 카이사 마무리 좀, 카이사 마무리 좀. 아래 맞다. 카이사. 르블랑 높을. 아랫물. 나이스. 미드. 잡고 미드. 잡았어요? 형, 대. 이거 조심. 이거 거리제, 채하나 거리제? 너 먼저 보일 거야, 무조건 보일 거야. 그냥 거리 아예 주지 마. 야, 저기 다 퍼졌어. 가봐. 헤카렘 7초. 타워 위주로. 쳐놔. 헤카렘 둘이 붙어 있어라. 헤카렘 같이 안 맞게. 헤카렘 공 없어. 르블랑. 턴데 쳐줘. 얘들아, 타워 치면은 끝날 것 같아. 레 나온다. 레 사이온. 타워.